What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. We are down here, honey. Tracee Ellis Ross admits she only packs 2 undies while traveling and cleans them in the sink with soap. You can't pack a month's worth of underwear. They take up a lot of space. My first question is, who the fuck wears underwear? girl, I can't tell you the last time I wore a pair of underwear. I don't own a pair of underwear. Girl, I be going commando. Do you hear me? All the time. Underwear. I don't remember the last time. I tell you, I don't remember the last time I wore underwear. I don't wear underwear. For what? I know that's TMI, but since we talking about it, she says underwear takes up a lot of space. I don't know. I'm not packing no underwear. For what? Packing underwear. I don't think I own a pair of underwear. Do I have like boxer briefs? Yeah, but I don't wear them. I wear them like around the house. I don't wear them under my clothes. I wear them like walking around the house and stuff. My little boxer briefs, that's it. Somebody said I ain't worn underwear since 2010. Okay, Your Highness, that's what she said. You can bring at least 5. It's the bras that take up space. No bras either. My grandmother will fall out if she heard this. She used to say, make sure you take extra and never get caught with no dirty ones in case the ambulance got to get you. Ambulance cut my clothes off. I ain't gonna have no drawers on, child. Underwear doesn't take that much space. Come on now. It depends. How many days are you going? In Dominican culture, it's common for you to wash your undies in the shower. Normally 2 sets of soap in the shower, one for undies and one for yourself. Just wanted to share. So y'all mad that after she wears her underwear, she washes them and wears them again? I'm confused. Do y'all not wash and rewear your underwear at home? It shouldn't matter if you have 2 or 300 pairs. If they wash, what's the problem? Thank you. But you know how black people have to act when it comes to hygiene because of that. So that social stereotypical trope that black people aren't clean. So black people have to overperform hygiene Olympics. Shout out to Alexis, intellectual. This thing gets on my nerves. Um, she has a video. I do not like that this thing. It's on a herringbone and it just doesn't want to stay. Okay. And I can feel it. Um, Intellectual media, Alexis Giandi, believe that's how you pronounce her last name. She wrote Angry Black Girl. It's like a book of essays. I have it. I have it. It's over there. She um, she did a video about black people, especially black women, and their hygiene Olympics to like perform how clean they are. It's a trauma response. It really is a trauma response. Also, um, not only how clean they are, but and then that's where the issues with the word fish come from, because you have a group of men and women who make it seem like something's wrong with a woman's period, and how you smell, and it's always, this thing of how you smell like mercury, or some people just be funky, but there's this thing where we have to overperform cleanliness, like people saying how many showers they take a day, and the comments were really crazy. It's like, you don't take that many showers a day. Shut the fuck up saying some shit like that. Be quiet. So there's this over performance of hygiene, cleanliness, and I think that comes in right here, especially for black people. Underwear that doesn't take that much space. Wasted post. Please post something educational, not about a celebrity's underwear. First of all, you're shaped like a Idaho potato in the comments of a entertainment gossip blog. For you to suggest to post something educational Why don't you take that energy and create a Instagram page dedicated to education instead of you being in the comments trying to figure out creative ways to demean women? Dr. Boyce Finance, I got something for you. Yeah, that's what I said to him. First of all, you're shaped like an Idaho potato in the comments of the entertainment gossip blog. For you to suggest to post something educational is ignorance. Why don't you take your energy and create an Instagram page dedicated to education instead of you being in the comments trying to find creative ways to demean women? Go wash your ass too, motherfucker. I'm so glad that you can hit a thumbs down on these posts. You could send them down. You can send them down. Undies don't take up that much space. Traveling the world solo, ain't no way I can get by with 2 pairs of undies. I'm a minimalist with 1 carry-on suitcase and a backpack. She sounds crazy with all the junk in that with all the junk in the trunk. Finding comfy undies is like an amazing race. Underwear take up the least amount of space though. Underwear can take months take Underwear you can take a month's worth and still have space. Pants not so much. Underwear yes ma'am. LOL, she's half white. There it is, right? I'm telling you, where I'm gonna go to that page. Hygiene, it's like, I think Hygiene Olympics, especially black women. The performative cleanliness and hygiene Olympics or self-care. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Hold on. I don't think she called hers Hygiene Olympics. Let me just go to her page. Hold on. Black women and hygiene.
PH or public displays of hygiene culture didn't blossom overnight. Think of all the song lyrics about smelling like water, nothing, or sweet desserts. Plus, all the lyrics by artists from Rico Nasty to Cardi B to Lil Wayne mentioning stank or comparing to fish. Remember when eating pineapples for a sweet taste was all the rage? I have family members, black southern women reared in the mid 20th century, who used douche bags mixed with Lysol and who sprinkled their panties with talcum-based baby powder. Searches on social media and internet forums show this practice of toxic chemical as a cleanser has never died. There's a genre of YouTube and TikTok videos of black women walking the viewers through their massive collection of hygiene products and videos rating hygiene products for quick fixes that likely do damage in the long term. When noting an uptick of black people's purchases of hygiene and personal care products in 1969, D. Park Gibson, the founder of the first black PR firm, wrote, "Undoubtedly, much of the desire for cleanliness is to overcome the prejudicial old wives' tale that all Negroes smell bad." The racist misconception that black people are inherently dirty blossomed during American slavery for a number of reasons. In Africa, cleanliness has long been a central component of various cultures. Enter the rise of the intercontinental chattel slave trade. While being kept for months in slave dungeons on the coast of West Africa, enslaved people wallowed in various body excrements, blood, urine, feces, vomit, etc., until being transported on equally unsanitary ships for months at a time. In Solomon Northrup's 12 Years a Slave, Patsy, a teenage girl being raped by the sadistic enslaver Edwin Epps, was refused soap by the man's wife, both to punish and humiliate her, but also to deter the enslaver from continuing to forsake his vows. Patsy sneaks off the plantation to go get some soap, and when caught, she tells Epps, "Missus don't give me soap to wash with as she does the rest, and you know why." It's clear how important hygiene was to Patsy and other black women to risk injury or death for a bar of soap. Some enslavers withheld soap as a form of punishment, and others simply didn't provide the enslaved with soap to save money.
I'll let y'all listen to it, but that's part of that. That's part of that. That's why black people overperform hygiene Olympics. That's why cisgender women have a problem with the term fish. They go into other communities trying to police the word when it absolutely has nothing to do with hygiene. Although people from all communities will use that and weaponize a woman's odor against her and call her fish, all forms, and not call her fish, but say she smells like a fish. She smells like fish. Not that she's fish cunt. No, that she smells of a rotting fish. That's where that comes from. And that's why when you hear other communities who have taken that word and it means ultra feminine or giving feminine, just being woman, you see it as a insult. The insult comes from your actual, the society, not from that group of people. So to go into other people's communities and tell them how to use language that upsets you in another community, that it means something different over there. But that's where that comes from. This idea that your pussy doesn't have an odor at all, and you taste like water. It don't have a taste. It don't have a taste. Shut up. Be quiet. But that's where that comes from. So I'll post the link in the comments. It's called Black Women in Hygiene, Intellectual Quickies. It's only 11 minutes long. What's wrong with just saying wash with soap and water every day and eat healthy food? Real ones know this is a re-upload. I had a Black roommate freshman year in college, and she was obsessed with beauty products and showering. Me being a nerdy girl from the sour cream squad, I just wrote it off as an odd personal quirk about her as an individual. I never wanted to pry, but hearing this story here, this makes so much sense. For the record, she always smelled amazing and looked incredible in public, but I can tell the constant pressure to perform femininity was really tiring for her. I remember her once having a conversation in our dorm room, that our dorm room was a free space, and that I never had to and that I never had an expectation for anyone to look any one thing in particular. One idea, if it helped, but I hoped it gave her a sense of ease for herself. Thank you for your perspective and education for this. I told her this was a free space. When I was a kid, the only family I knew were obsessed with cleanliness was the Black family across the street. The younger daughter was my friend and my older babysitter. So I knew them well and was always going over their house. Like when I heard a man say one time that he something about baseboards, something he said about baseboards, like when he goes into a woman's house, he looks at the baseboards to determine. And then they also tell you that if they also align your house cleanliness with your body cleanliness, right? So they say if your house isn't tidy, if you don't keep a tidy house, people are going to think that your pussy stinks. So that's a way for you to keep in your maid mode and make sure your home is always clean, because you don't want other people to think that your body stinks based on the cleanliness of your home. Like, it's very deep programming. So that's where you get when she says she only takes 2 pairs of underwear. Just like Jay Lee said, Jay Lee's Corner, shout out to Jay Lee. She said, don't y'all all wash your underwear? So what's the difference of having 2 pairs of underwear than 300 pairs of underwear? All the underwears is being washed. She's wearing clean underwear. She just doesn't take a bunch of underwear with her. What's wrong with cleaning her underwear? Y'all, I mean, the way that y'all respond to something like that is almost as though she has shitty drawers, like she's cleaning shit, like she's cleaning a diaper or something. But all of that is rooted in this right here. So I will shout out to Intellectual Media. Alexis, I think I pronounced her name Giandi is her last name. But yeah, and then there's a lot of posts: Hygiene Olympics, performative cleanliness, we're dirty, Black woman's obsession with hygiene. Yep. And that's why you get the response for the term fish. Who cares? This isn't even what she said. These blogs be making stuff up. LMFAO. And they didn't even post a caption. Okay, let's see what else is happening. Let's go to the Jasmine brand. I did watch Miami and I watched The Valley. I have to say I am really proud of Brittany. I'm really proud that she is sticking to her guns with Jax. I'm proud of her telling Jax to his face, I don't want our son to end up like you, and you shouldn't want him to end up like you either. She said, you disgust me. I can't stand looking at you. And then he said something like, you just want to throw this all away. She said, you know what? You acting like I haven't been working the last 10 years to keep this relationship intact. Over the last 10 years, I'm not just throwing something away. The train, you knew the train was pulling up to the station. You knew the train was pulling up to the station, Jax. She has been telling you, been asking you, you've been cheating, you've been angry, you've been doing all of this stuff. And she just doesn't want her son to be a witness to that. Like, and unfortunately, it's almost like she's not even doing it for herself, because I would hope that if there was no no child in the picture, that you would not stay with him. I think a lot of women leave when they notice that, it's like it's affecting the child. Like it's okay when it's just them, but now there's another person witnessing this and absorbing this. So I need to get out of the relationship with you. I'm really proud of her. I'm really proud of her. Janet was upset because she feels like that Jason is too good for her. I'll tell you one thing. It doesn't matter who says it. If somebody tells you that you are too good for them, get away from them. Move away from them. Move them around, because you are. If somebody thinks that you are too good for them, you are. And so you should move around. You're too good for me. Yeah, I got you. Back on up like Homer. Back it on up like a U-Haul truck, girl. Beep, beep, beep. Back it up. That's what Janet said to Jason. Then she said, I'm afraid he's going to see what other people see. So is what other people see, is that accurate? Is that an accurate perception of you? What people are seeing? I don't understand Janet. And I didn't realize she was a quote fan of the show of a Vanderpump Rules, because Kristen keeps calling her a fan. You ain't nothing but a fan. That's what she told her. And I don't understand Janet personally. I don't get it. I don't even know when she is like going through her like issues and emotions. I'm like, I don't even understand what the problem is. What is the problem? What's the problem, Janet? I don't know, child. I don't be knowing what the problem is. The way these men do stuff to think that they're getting close to whiteness is hilarious. It doesn't have it, girl. I don't know what, if anything, started in Europe, girl. Oh, the Coldplay concert goer who posted the viral video of the astronomer CEO allegedly cheating speaks out, plays stupid games, wins stupid prizes. The woman behind the Coldplay's Kiss Cam is standing by her decision to post it. Grace Springer is a fan who captured the infamous moment when astronomer CEO Andy Byron was spotted cozy up with his HR chief Kristen Cabot. That's crazy. At the band's concert in Boston, the kiss cam landed on the pair, who immediately looked panicked and ducked out of view. Chris Martin then joked, they're either camera shy or, quote, having an affair. Grace told The Sun she never expected the clip to blow up, but added, a part of me feels bad for turning these people's lives upside down, but play stupid games, win stupid prizes. The video has since garnered more than 30 million views, with many pointing out that while Kristen is reportedly single, Andy is very much married to Megan Kerrigan Byron. Megan has since dropped her last name from her social media profiles. Grace also shared a message of support for Megan, saying she hopes the alleged betrayed wife can get a second chance at happiness she deserves, with her future still in front of her. A second chance at happiness that you deserve. You see how they frame things. You deserve to be happy in a relationship with a man. And the irony is, a lot of the times, what you think you deserve doesn't mean that it's actually going to show up for you. Have you ever heard that? Have you heard that? I cannot stand Gina, but I am happy for Brittany. I am happy for um, Brittany. I don't understand Janet. I feel like Nia and Danny are. I feel like Danny does not want a fourth child, and he's just not saying it to her because he wants to please her. But I don't think he wants. I honestly don't think he wants a fourth child. Them having three children under 3 years old is insane. It's insane. And I think that secret drinking that is going on has to do with the pressures of being a father to with three children under 3 years old, and then your wife suggesting she wants another child. And I feel that has to be a 100. Everybody has to be 100% in to bring another child in the relationship. Kristen and what's his name? Walter. I don't know his name. I can't remember his name right now. But Kristen and her husband, they're doing fine. Um, what was Sheena? Sheena was on there. Sheena was saying something, and Sheena and Brock are going through it. They said Brock's been cheating on Sheena the entire time. It was cheating on her when the Scandival shit was happening.
Alexa, play She Was a Fairy.
I say, girl, what? Everybody is performing, and a lot of people can't. The performance isn't sustainable. It gets tiring after a while to perform this thing where you're acting a certain way in a relationship because you want other people looking on to believe that your relationship is designed a certain way. The Valley is good. Jax, he was talking to Jesse, just about how he wants to create a schedule with Brittany. She called him out. She said, what you're showing me here, what you're demonstrating here, it doesn't match with the text messages that you send me. Jax is a manipulative narcissist. He really is. And she needs to get away from him. And it's really hard to get rid of a narcissist. You have to make them think that they're discarding you. You can't discard them because they, one, already believe that they're smarter than you. And then they have you in like an alternate reality of the life that you are participating in with them. And they want to be able to say, I don't have use for you anymore, and discard you. But if you discard a narcissist, literally you have to make it seem like you have to make them believe that they're discarding you, right? Yeah, you have to because they become dangerous. They'll start stalking you. They'll watch you forever because they didn't give you up. You gave them up, and they don't like it. They don't. Who else? Jax, yeah, Jesse was telling him, why don't you tell her that, he's like, I want to make arrangements to see my son. I really want to see my son. I really want to spend time with him. She was like, he can't come over your house. I don't know who you got over there. He's not allowed over your house. And so Jesse told him to suggest that he put a camera in his bedroom. And I don't even think she cares about that. And then he tried to call her to get the code to her Ring camera. And she was like, Jax, I'm not stupid. He was like, I need the code. And she was like, I'm not stupid. I'm not giving you a code to get it. And he was like, I'm installing new Ring camera. She was like, no, why are you asking me for my code then? That means you'll be able to see what's going on over here. I'm not giving you that. I'm not stupid. Then he started yelling, and she was like, okay. And then Zach was like, hang up, like just hang up the phone. She was like, okay, bye. Like, yeah. And that's why you need people around you who aren't encouraging you to be the bigger person with a fucking weirdo. hang up the phone on him. He doesn't get to keep talking to you crazy. And then when the cameras, like, he sends her text messages as if she can't share them with producers. Like, Jax is insane. He really is. Who else? Um, Michelle and her boyfriend. I guess the next episode, I guess Michelle, is that her name, Michelle? And Jesse. Am I getting them mixed up? Nia and Michelle? Nia and Danny. Yeah, Nia and Danny, Michelle and Jesse. Michelle has a new boyfriend, but apparently they're calling a truce, and then the next episode they're like, we're getting along. If we can get along, y'all can get along. And so we're going to see that next week. I watched Miami as well. I don't know about Miami. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired of Julia. I want Julia gone. I want Julia gone. I need to see the last episode. I didn't see the last episode. Um, because I guess, oh no, in the next episode, um, yeah, on the next episode. Okay. I saw a clip earlier this morning, so I'm not going to talk about that yet. Um, but I don't know. I don't know about Miami. Lisa, oh, they did when they had like their little goddess party, and who's a narcissist party, and then they were naming off traits of a narcissist, and all of us do, especially if you have the pussy to come down and be on camera, show your face. There's a little bit of narcissism in all of us. I mean, hopefully you look at yourself and think you're the best person, right? But not to the point where you're harming other people as a result of that. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like there's a spectrum. There's a spectrum. Shout out to Charles. He's on the West Coast right now. So I was like, you're in my time zone. Anyways, so yeah, so um what else? Oh, the goddess party. They were calling out traits of narcissism, and Lisa was getting all the flags. They put little red flags in their thing, but all of them, especially that group of women. Alexia, she says, "Oh no, I'm not a narcissist. The funniest thing is that you guys are the narcissist." Girl, shut the fuck up. You are the biggest one. That's why they call. What did she say? That's why they call her middle name. I think is Star in Spanish, and so Estrella. I think her middle name is. What is her middle name? She called herself a star the last time because she's a star because her mother said she was always a star. Alexia Echeverria. Yeah, Astrid. That's her middle name. Astrid. Yeah. Alexia Astrid Echeverria. Star. So that's what she said. Remember on the reunion, she was like, I'm a star. My mom named me. I'm a star. This and that. Girl, you a little narcissist too, especially you. Especially you. I don't like Alexia. I be looking at Alexia like you, like, I feel like Alexia is a bigot. And that's how I felt like about Ramona Singer. Like, I could still watch you and have an awareness that I feel like you have an issue with dark skinned people, whether they Cuban, whether they American, whether they whatever. You have an issue with dark skinned people. You do. Um, and it's clear, but that doesn't mean she needs to be kicked off the show. That I feel like you should want to see people like that so that you can spot that behavior when you see it demonstrated by somebody else, right? And be like, oh, that's what it looks like to be a little slick bigot, a little slick racist. It is. Lisa was mad, but Lisa's another one. She don't care about nobody but herself. All she does is talk about herself, and then she tried to say, well, what do I have friends for, right? If I can't tell them like what I'm going through in my problems. And she's like, I haven't told y'all my problems since Kiki said it's always Lenny, Lenny, Lenny. It's becoming a song now. She says, I haven't talked to you guys about that. And then she starts crying. I don't know. And then Julia, I don't like Julia. Get Julia out of here. I don't want to see Julia on my TV. I don't. everything that she's demonstrated. And then she really acted like Gertie did something to her. And Gertie was like, this was that response was after you assaulted me. But we're not going to talk about that right now, because they had a meeting saying that if we have a problem with each other, I'm going to come to you, you going to come to me, and we're going to get it resolved. And we're going to, oh, what time is it? Oh, y'all, I gotta go. Okay, this is 2 videos. Where we come back, I'm gonna talk about Miami more. We're gonna have to come back and talk about Miami a little bit more, because that little narcissism party was funny, actually. Because Lisa was getting all the things, but all of them are like that. Even Adriana, all of them, Kiki, all of them, 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 all of them. Especially that new one, Stephanie. Anyways, I gotta go. So get down in the comments. Let me know what you think of the topics we discussed. I think, is this a video I was talking about? Megan is the prize. Is this a video I was talking about? Just a reminder, Megan is the prize, not Klay Thompson. So Megan doesn't need to act any kind of way for Klay Thompson, because he's not the prize. She is. Rocky. Anyways, take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.